Here's how I went from this to this. Every morning, I drag myself out of bed and use the bathroom. It's the very first thing I do. Then I hop on that good old scale and I get my weight for that morning. Once I have my weight, I log it onto my app so I can get a weekly average because I have this thing called a period and it makes me think that I gained 10 pounds out of nowhere when I didn't. Fun stuff. The good old workout. Well, my workout consists of a 10 to 20 minute HIIT workout and a good 30, 40, 45 minute strength training workout, and it kills me every time. My diet is keto, pretty simple. I have some scrambled eggs and butter typically for breakfast, and then following that is usually also a high protein lunch. I try to stick to consistent meals, but I tend to get bored very often, so I switch it up every now and then. Or maybe more often than I think. This is a 76-ounce water bottle. I try to drink this whole thing every day. This day I was doing OMAD, so I got to eat all my food at once and it tasted so good. This is a routine that I've been following for the last 10 months. Yes, it took me 10 months to lose 30 pounds. And I have learned so much. Despite it taking 10 months to lose these 10 pounds, I am super excited about this 30-pound mark. I have never made it this far over the last 4 years of me trying to lose weight. Sometimes I'll lose 5 pounds, sometimes I'll lose 10, sometimes I've even lost 20. But I put it back on, or I didn't keep eating right, and I just kind of put it back on and thought, okay, we'll try again next time. So just the fact that I got up to 30 this time, the fact that it took so long, and the fact that I've been consistent throughout these 10 months. Yes, there have been ups and downs, but I've been forgiving to myself, and I just recognize that I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You're not going to be perfect in your weight loss journey, and that is okay. One of the biggest things that I'm excited about that came out of losing these 30 pounds is that I learned how to cook. I grew up in a house that we typically ate pre-made dinners. Lunches were easy sandwiches and chips, or even Lunchables, those terrible things that if you give your kids Lunchables, try to limit that to like once a week. Those things are really not good. And I just grew up in having everything pre-made, so even as an adult I wasn't used to making my own food. I ate out all the time, and I tried to make healthy decisions when I would eat out, but nothing is better than making your own food and knowing what's actually in the food and knowing how it's cooked. And that's like the biggest thing that I'm super excited about, even more so than the weight loss, because I know for a fact that like 90 to 95% of all the food I ate over the last 10 months was food I cooked, was food that I bought the ingredients for, was food that I made and I worked over a stove for. And even if it only took even if the meals only took maybe 10-20 minutes, I did that. And it's something that I know I'll be able to do when I'm not worrying about my weight, when I'm just trying to be healthy and live my life day to day. Another big thing with losing these 30 pounds is that I actually like to take pictures below the neck. Before, I only took before and after pictures of my full body, and I took a lot of them just because one, my weight loss has been slow, and two, it's really cool to see my body change, and it's really awesome just to see what I came from and where I am now. And now that I've lost these 30 pounds, I don't feel restricted to taking only full body photos when it's a before and after. And I know that's a restriction I put on myself, and that's just something else that I've noticed. I have stopped restricting myself to doing things that I want to do. Like this YouTube channel. I've been wanting to do YouTube for years, but I always told myself, when I lose the weight, we'll start. When I lose the weight and I like how I look, we'll start. And after just watching so many weight loss channels over the year, I finally said, you know what? We don't have to be thin to have a weight loss channel. We don't have to have already lost the weight. We can document it as I'm doing it. And so that's what I'm doing. And this is just how I lost the first 30 pounds, and I hope to follow up soon with how I lost the 50 pounds and how I finally lost it all and lost the 80. The journey is just starting, and I hope you'll be with me for the ride. Bye guys.